and welcome. Well, this week we have a really cool multicolored bouquet for you to enjoy in your house, full of, colors of spring, and anyway, it's fun. I'm excited about it. And I thought it might be kind of cool to do 3 vases, okay, in different heights, which is sometimes a fun look. And I went ahead and I put lemons inside this vase just to pick up on this yellow color that's in the flowers, and you'll see that. And then I have 2 other just simple cylinder vases. You don't have to use, obviously, these types of vases. I just wanted to show you that the 3 different heights was kind of a fun way of arranging flowers. So, let's see. What I'm going to do, I haven't planned this out yet, so let's figure this out here, is I've got the lemons in there. That's cool. Next up, I think what I'm going to do is take my 2 aspidistra leaves and go ahead and put them in my smaller vases. So today what I'll do is create the arrangement sort of all together in a group, which sometimes is easier than doing one arrangement than another, because you can just distribute the flowers throughout the 3 vases as you go. So that's going to be my method today. So I've got the aspidistra leaf. I'm going to cut a little bit up the spine here, okay, and that helps you twirl the leaf better. So let me stick it down in there. Next up, cutting up the stem a little bit, twirling it in here, if you can see these things. All right, here we go, right down in there. Awesome. All right, and then the lemons are in this one. So now what I'll do is take some of my greenery, which I have salal here, which is nice because it lasts a really long time, and it's got this, beautiful dark green color. And I'm just going to give it a trim on the bottom. And I think what I'm going to do is use my salal up here. Okay, got some more. Cut it down, stick it in here. All right, just so it's kind of flying out. And then in my other vases, I think what I'll do now that I've seen this, I'm going to use the salal here because it's a nice dark green color. Then down in these vases where I have the green leaf, I'll use my other greenery, which is seeded eucalyptus. Okay, so now what I'll do down here is cut these so that they're a little bit shorter and stick the pieces of eucalyptus in. And got some here and some here. Now you could group these all together on one table, like your dining room table or somewhere like this, or you could obviously make arrangements like this in a set and then place them throughout your house in different locations. So it's totally up to you. This is just the way I'm going to arrange it today. I think this piece is a little bit too long, so cut it down, stick a piece of salal right in there. Awesome. Okay, now next up, really beautiful sort of lavender wax flower. I love this stuff. If you've watched before, you'll notice, like, I always do this, but if you pick it up and you pull off some of the bottom stems, it smells incredible, and it's a really, really beautiful flower and great smell too. So what I'll do is cut it into slightly shorter pieces. Right here, I'm going to cut up here, save the bottom part, stick this in, cut here. Awesome. Now I've got this, and then these pieces can go right into my medium-sized vase. Same here, I'm going to fill up my medium-sized vase. All right, it's kind of fun to get this all done together here. Sometimes that's the fastest way to do it. All right, I've got to split this one so I have something in my smaller vase. Okay, vase vase, by the way. Sometimes I say vase, sometimes I say vase, depends on whatever you're feeling that day. Okay. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take some of the peach stock I have here, and this is another wonderfully scented flower. If you sort of has a cardamom scent to it. I love it. If you smell it, it's really nice. And I believe it's coming from California, which is cool. And this color is actually a pretty rare color, so it's really nice to have it. Let's see. I think what we should do here is place 3 pieces of it down here. 1, oops, 2, 3. All right, I like that. Then I'm gonna have these 2 pieces, the last 2 pieces sort of off center flying out here to sort of play off the shape of my trio right now, okay? So they are going in this direction. And that's good for the stock right now. Now I know my yellow snapdragons, okay? I love these. I definitely want these to go in this vase because I used the lemons in here. So that was my thinking, that it would sort of pick up on the yellow like I mentioned. So what I'm gonna do is cut these guys a little bit smaller. Take off some of this greenery. Okay, because if you haven't heard me say this before, the greenery on the bottom stems here, we want to pull off because 1, it gets kind of gross in the water and can cause, creates bacteria which clogs up the end of the stems. And 2, when there is greenery left on the flower stem, the water actually goes to hydrate that before it goes up to the blossom, and we want the water going straight up to the blossom. So that's one of the reasons I do that. Okay. Now I'm going to stick these suckers in here. You may or may not be able to see me anymore. Okay. Then my final flower, really beautiful Trésor orange Asiatic lilies. Okay, these are nice because they don't have a scent like Oriental lilies. Asiatic lilies are different and they, again, no scent, so they shouldn't cause you any allergic reactions or anything like that. And I love this really vibrant hue of orange. It's just kind of fun. And so what I'm going to do here then is just go with 1 in each vase. Right down in there. And I've got, let's see, I've got a really big one. I'm going to put the next one. This right here is going to go in this vase. And finally, I've got my big lily right here. Now, one other little trick about these lilies, they have a lot of pollen on them, okay? So that's what these are, and you can pull them off, okay, but they will get your hands a little bit dirty there. Or you can leave them on and go in with a tissue and just take them off like this. So just, you know, be cognizant of the fact that it will shed on your hands. So if you don't want to have junky, dirty hands like I do, you might want to go in with a tissue and pull these pieces off. I'll do that later. Obviously I'm not doing it now. I think that this is pretty cool to have these 3 together. I might leave it this way. We'll see. I'm going to take the photograph of this and then think about where I'm going to place these in my house. So anyway, I hope you enjoy these colorful flowers, and I really thank you for watching and always for being a subscriber.